Hello. Is your coach legit? That's what I'm here to talk about today. And gosh, there's actually a lot that goes into this question, so buckle up. First of all, it's important to give you some background, which is that coaching, any kind of life coaching, transformational coaching, those kinds of things, are an unregulated industry. So there are some accrediting bodies that certify coaches, but legally you don't have to do anything to call yourself a coach. So that means there are a lot of people out there who just woke up one day and decided, hey, I'm going to be a coach, and they may or may not have done anything to legitimize themselves in order to become a coach. So that's one thing to consider. Now, the issue that can come up around getting a certified coach is that with these couple of accrediting bodies, there's a board certification and there's different levels of a certification from the International Coaching Federation, that then they require education, and sometimes those training programs can be thousands of dollars. So on one hand, being a coach that's trained is good and beneficial, and if you can get one, that gives you a certain level of security in their training, and that they're aligned with the actual profession of coaching, okay? But on the other hand, if you have a coach who's just done certification and hasn't actually done any personal transformation work in their lives, I have concern about that too. They may be legit on paper, and they may not be legit energetically or legit in actually creating life change or transformation. So those are two very big points to look at. And when we're talking about coaching certification, I have to wonder if there is not some privilege in even being able to ascertain a certification. So, it's not that you need to have a coach that's totally certified, but it's something to consider and to take into account. So, beyond that, when we talk about life transformation, I want to know what are the results your coach brings. Not just like, oh yes, I've made $1 million, right? Like if that's really your goal, great, right? But I personally want to know the down and dirty nitty gritty of like, how have they changed their lives? For me, I've changed the absolute core and energy of my entire existence. And I'm a business building badass. I have a business that's sustainable, that's supporting my family right now. And am I building more wealth? Do I intend to build more wealth in all the versions of what wealth means? Yes. Do I have $1 million business yet? No, I do not. It's not the end all be all for me. So it's important in these contexts for your coach to be most aligned with truth and authenticity and clarity of energy. If your coach is promising a result that they don't have yet, you can probably smell that a mile away, right? Or if they're super focused on one aspect, like maybe that's the way that they sell their work, but honestly, for true transformation, you want a coach that can help you cover all of your bases, your relationship, your business, your job, and money. Because when you've done the work, you know that there is not an aspect of your life that doesn't change when you start on the journey of transformation. So let's see, let me check, make sure I've covered my notes. I think the biggest question to ask yourself is, do they walk their talk? Does my coach walk their talk? Is this a person that I want to continue on the journey with? Or is this a person that I don't trust? I think trust is a big deal we talk about that a lot in the therapy profession, but we don't realize that it's equally important in therapy, that you trust the person that is coaching you. Why would you create transformation in a relationship that doesn't have trust? I don't know. So I want you all to know that I don't really care whether you work with me or not. I would love to work with you, but I know what's possible in transforming your life. I have actually had some continuing education trainings, though I haven't done a full ICF credential at this point in time. And I'm also a master's level therapist in different capacities in a different role. So I know about change and transformation on a personal, emotional, spiritual, and business level. And, you know, that's what you should be looking for in a coach. If you have any questions at all about the coaching industry, about what the difference is between transformational coaching and life coaching, therapy or coaching, I do have some quizzes and questionnaires, and also you can just pop your questions in the comments. I do my lives kind of sporadically when I feel inspired, but they're always here on my Facebook page, and I am wishing you all a interesting and transformative new moon. Take care.